When Booker Guyton returned as the football coach at Edison High in 2016, he wanted a chance to do things right. 13 years earlier, Guyton had left the position amid controversy and allegations of recruiting.
When the opportunity came again, I wanted to come back and do it the right way. Part of doing it the right way is you got to give up some of the stuff that you used to be.
The 1983 Edison graduate came back with a different perspective on the job and what his role would be as the team's head coach.
I've been doing this for over 30 years, and when you're the only guy who's doing it and you've been running everything, the thing I had to learn is I had to learn to trust.
Guyton put his trust in an enormous staff of assistant coaches, filled with alumni, former professional players, and a Super Bowl champion, among others.
I knew how important it was to have those guys a part of this staff, especially dealing with our type of kids.
Once we came to the conclusion of this could be real big, to help change these young men's lives, he had a meeting with Booker, and Booker was all for it.
When I watched these guys work in the summer, the bondings that they were doing, we had a sleepover. I haven't done that in 20 years. And that was a big change for me. That was a change that I had to look at what we had and the kids that we have here, who they're responding to.
There were initial doubts on how it would all work, especially when the Vikings went 1-2 to start the season.
Man, to be honest with you, early on, it was suspect. I was a little worried.
We saw where we can make some improvements just by implementing discipline and getting all the young guys to buy in to the program.
Guyton's roster, one filled with tremendous talent, bought into the philosophy of their coaches. Edison went on a tear, going 7-0 to close out the regular season.
It was edifying to the soul to see these young men, us come in January, set a standard, an expectation, and for us to go out and do what we ultimately did.
And it was really after that Buock Colony game where we had to, as coaches, we had to look ourselves in the mirror, not blame the kids, and that's when it really started to turn around.
The win that sticks out, of course, is October 19th, when Edison beat Chavez 48-12. The victory clinched a San Joaquin Athletic Association title, securing the Vikings' first league title since 1977.
It meant so much to a lot of the older people. People like when Edison do well, it's just a different feel around the city.
To see some of these young men that had been here that hadn't had much success now becoming successful, and it became good for the community. Getting people out here to support these young men, and
it was so unreal. To do it in front the principal, your AD, do it in front of the guys who played for you is something that, I'm gonna have with me for the rest of my life.
For adapting as a coach and putting his trust in the abilities of his staff and his role in making program history, Booker Guyton has been named the Record's Male Sports Coach of the Year for the 2018-2019 season.